Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Blue check. Ready?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 41, Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Wilson snags it left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Tua now running right on the option. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run again with Harris. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys.
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In motion left is Wilson. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 2nd and 7, Jones setting up the screen. Harris. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Set, ready.
Throwing again on second down. Tua on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Let's go. Go set.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
Come on, set. Ready, go. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 64 yards. And the Dolphins have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They're going to try and run. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a three-point game, but instead it will stay at one.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up two, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for two here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick here is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Jones on 3rd down. It's brought in by Harris. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
2nd down at 5. Tua. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go.
Finding Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. And he completes it to Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here we go.
Here's Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Miami, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.